Hello, hello, hello. Let me start off just, hi, Sabrina. I was just saying, where is she? She just signed up. Welcome, everyone, to our last Rainbow Yoga of 2021. Oh my gosh, I can't believe first of all, it's been almost 2 years since we started this class. So I just think that's just such a huge feat. I'm so excited for us because wow, we committed. We committed. And every single one of you who's joined us for your Rainbow Yoga class from the beginning, you've committed. I think that there's been very rarely a week where you haven't been here or missed. So thank you. Thank you from my heart to yours for just being part of this amazing, amazing community. Um, Today's practice is going to be our last practice of the year. So I thought in the hubbub of busyness and movement in our minds, movement in our bodies right now, shopping, cooking, cleaning, just movement and activity, we're going to move our body today, but then we're going to end with a yoga nidra. So if you're at home watching this video after the fact, just pause the video, go grab something cozy, grab your blanket, grab your pillow, and make sure it's nearby so that you can have it towards the end of the class. The last 15 minutes or so are going to be our yoga nidra. But now we're going to start off with some breath work. So I want you to make yourself really comfortable. And I want you to take this moment to settle into your space. So whether you're seated on a chair, whether you're on a bolster, whether you're directly onto the ground, find whatever space you need today for you. This is about self-care today, just taking care of ourselves, our mind, our emotions, our body. And so I want you to get into that space where you can turn your attention inward. Turn your attention to your heart. Turn your attention to your breath. Maybe close your eyes and just feel the lifting and lowering of your body as you breathe in and breathe out. Connecting to a space within. Maybe take a moment here to tune in to how you're feeling right now in this very moment. Look at it with loving eyes and a warm heart and that compassionate space. Embracing all that you are and all that you do. Take this moment to release the baggage that we're holding onto our backs. Allow the shoulders to just melt away towards the earth. Allow your eyes behind the eyelids to soften. Notice if you're clenching in any parts of the body, maybe the hips, maybe the knees. Take this moment just to tune in. And I want you to tune in specifically right now into your heart space. Maybe you can visualize a gentle smile coming across that heart. A smile of just all that you have. And I don't mean physical things. I mean that inner kind of ownership of who you are. The smile that you offer to brighten someone's day. That amazing laugh that trickles from places far into other people's ears. Those bright eyes that, especially now with masks, you stare into someone else's eyes and that person just knows. They just know that you're thinking of them and you're with them. Feel that love and compassion for yourself. As you deepen your breath down to the belly, let there be a little softening through the physical body and through the turnings of the mind. And as we simply stay here in meditation for approximately a couple of minutes here, continue to allow your breath to flow and to fill your heart space, making that smile a little broader as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, imagine that whatever it is that's not serving you is leaving your body and leaving your mind. And the only thing filling your body and mind are things that serve you and help to serve others. And as you're ready, let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's begin in Anjali Mudra today. As we press the palms together in recognition of the light that shines within us all, let us gently bow down towards our hands and let us set our intentions for our practice today. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly begin to flutter the eyes open. And as we do so, swim the arms above our head as we take a big inhale, lift through the heart, and exhale to your heart center. And we're going to take a kind of series of breaths here, breathing in and a big sigh out of the mouth. Breathe in. One more time, breathe in. Roll the shoulder blades back when you're ready and just kind of loosen up through the upper body. Just kind of letting go and kind of just creating some gentle movement through the shoulders, often a place where we might hold tension. Maybe reverse the shoulder direction opposite ways, kind of moving through here. And I always love to kind of pull my shoulders up towards my ears, kind of just getting that really big lift, but then letting my shoulders kind of really drift down. So really allow them just to kind of completely let go as we kind of drift them away. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, come back in towards center. Pull those shoulder blades gently back and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and we're going to lift up through the arms, shoulders down. Belly gently lifts, and then rotate towards the left side, resting the right hand to the left thigh, taking that left arm just far enough that you can feel that it invites the rotation but doesn't force the rotation. So I want you to come into this really with that softness. Again, today is all about self-care. So we're going to just take a moment here to settle in, feel good about this rotation. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Take that nice clearing breath. Exhale, sweep it over to the other side. Twist, gently relax. Wonderful. And then inhale, sweep it up. And let's go ahead, and if it feels good, let ourselves just gently fall forward. Now, if you're at a bolster, keep your hips back. Make sure your pelvis is kind of reaching back. And we're just going to gently tuck the chin in towards the chest, pull the belly in towards the spine, almost as if you're giving yourself a little gentle cat stretch here. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking my hands and I'm gently pushing them into the floor to kind of offer that rounding of the back and the releasing of the back of the neck. Beautiful. Now find that long spine. Lift up through the sternum. Keep your hips exactly where they're at. And let's go ahead and walk our hands towards a little bit of that left side. So it could be just a gentle shifting. Now, if you're directly on the ground, maybe your positioning will be a little different. I'm kind of lifted, so I'm being careful to keep my pelvis back here. It's just so that I'm not kind of leaning into it. I'm also focusing on keeping that right hip back so I can really open up the back of my ribs here. Beautiful. Slide your hands through center and then maybe come over to the other side. It's a gentle lateral bend. Relax the shoulders. Don't strain through the throat. You can feel it kind of want to kind of create tension in through the upper part of the body, but I really want you to soften that space. Beautiful. Come back through center. Walk your hands in. Set your hands right to your thighs. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So breathe in, open the heart. Chest expands, heart shines. Exhale, round through the spine. Drop the chin. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round and close it up. Beautiful. And just flow here. Notice the movement in the spine here. Notice as you start to tilt the pelvis forward, there's this natural kind of opening of the heart, and the same thing as you pull back through the pelvis. Your body wants to kind of round forward. Good. And last one, open up the heart and round through the spine. Beautiful. And then find your way into that lifted position, shoulders roll back. And we're going to set the left hand just down to the side. If you've got a bolster, maybe down to the side of the bolster. We're going to take that right arm up and gently offer a lateral bend here, tall through the spine. Find that rainbowing of the arm. And it doesn't have to be big. Huh? It can be really small. So if that's just that gentle little kind of lift up and over. Relax that left shoulder. Beautiful. Windmill the right arm over to the right side. Left arm reaches tall through the spine. Remember to keep your spine long. You want that space. You want that opportunity to create space and not compression. Beautiful. And come back through center. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and make our way into our hands and knees position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. You know the drill. Good. We're going to begin here making sure that our knees are comfortable. So if you've got a hard surface, make sure you've got something underneath so that feels really good here. Want to take care of our body in every way, shape, or form. So from here, we're going to go ahead and find just a couple of cat-cows just to kind of feel that movement through the spine. So go ahead and inhale, tilt the pelvis, lift through the heart. Let the belly drop. Exhale, round through the spine. Pull up, press the hands into the floor. Let the back of the neck release. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, open up the heart. Exhale, round through the spine. And breathe in. And breathe out. Come to that Ujjayi breath, that victorious breath. Fantastic. Last one. Beautiful. Make your way back in towards that long spine. And keep the hands nice and rested here. So try to soften up that weight of the hands, the body into the hands. We're going to take the left knee a little bit closer to center. We're going to inhale, take the right leg long. So I'm going to keep my toes down to the ground and I'm going to flex in through my heel here. Keep the abdominals pressed in and I'm going to exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Keep that heel pressing away from the upper part of the body. And as I'm lifting here, I'm just gently lifting, working that glute, finding that lift of the back of the legs. The more I flex into my heel, the more that back of the leg is just going to get fired up. But in a good way, just kind of working the hamstrings, working the glutes. Just exhale to lift and lower. Let's do 2 more. And then last one. Beautiful. Set that right knee down. Good. And then go ahead and we're going to extend the left leg, toe to the ground, flex into the heels, soften the weight into the hands. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep those shoulders nice and squared off. Beautiful. 2 more. Fantastic. Set that left foot down, bring the knees towards center, open up the knees, find your child's pose. Let's take a little counter stretch here. Give your wrists, if you can, a little twirl. Let your fingers kind of wiggle. Let your hips rest down. If you can't quite bring that forehead down to the ground, you're absolutely welcome to set a yoga block underneath the forehead. Or maybe if you need to just stack the hands underneath the forehead, I want you to keep the space as a sacred spot for you just to find that kind of middle ground of relaxation. Just kind of letting yourself kind of be here just for a brief moment before we move again. Just taking that moment of pause to let your body feel heavy here. Everything kind of loosen up. Good. Now on your next inhale, we're going to shift ourselves forward and plant the hands underneath the shoulders. And this time we're going to take it into a little plank here for just a moment here. So go ahead and extend the right leg and then the left leg. And then I want you to hold here for 1 to 2 breaths. Cool into that belly, breathe in, soften into the shoulders. Now from here, set your knees down. Pull that core in. I want you to find a nice little bit of lift here through the crown of the head. Take an inhale. Exhale, I want you to come all the way down to the floor, but keep your core Really engage as you find yourself resting down to the floor. Elbows are going to tuck towards the side. Shoulders are going to roll back. We're going to lift into a gentle cobra. Pull that belly in, engage to the core and the glutes. Exhale, come back down. Use the hands, press back, make our way right onto our heels. Give ourselves a little counter stretch here. So we're going to repeat that 2 more times. And it's called our half series. So we're going to just, if it doesn't feel right for you and you want to take a break, find your child's pose, find that break. That's absolutely fine. We're going to move with one breath, one movement on this next one. So breathe in, shift that weight forward. Core is on, glutes are on. Exhale, come down. Inhale, shoulders roll back, lift into that baby cobra. Exhale, release. Hands press down. Pull yourself back up, push yourself back up, come back onto your heels. Beautiful. Next one, breathe in, shift forward. Exhale down. Shoulders roll back, open up the heart. Exhale, let it go. Press the hands into the floor, shift back. Let's come right onto our heels one more time. Beautiful. Take a moment of pause here. Breathe into the back body, relaxing through the arms. Just take a moment of pause here. Slow and steady. Reconnecting back to the breath and just to this moment, just to being here right now. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and we're going to shift our weight forward and we're going to make our way into our downward facing dog. Now, if you want to avoid downward dog, just so you know, we're going to come into a forward fold from there. So if you want to make your way up to standing, come into a forward fold, feel free to. This time we're going to take our feet wide, curl the toes under, hands maybe even wide too. And we're going to start to shift our hips back and press up and come into our downward dog. And just find a moment here just to kind of check in. Notice the back of the body, softening of the heart, softening of the jaw and the neck and the shoulders and the back of the legs. Maybe pedal the feet a few times. Now, I opened up my feet wide, but maybe you want to bring them a little bit more narrow. Maybe that feels better for you. You're taking care of your back. Maybe you want to keep your feet wide, a little bit more spacious for the low back. Let's kind of try to soften through the shoulders here. Often when I come into downward dog, I got to readjust my sensation in the body. I tend to kind of want to weigh into the upper part of the body. And I really do have to focus. I'm trying to find a little bit of softness through the shoulders and through the wrists. Kind of just ground in and maybe even find that little micro bend in the elbows. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead and set your heels down, finding that downward dog. Take the left foot a little bit closer to center as we inhale to come into our three-legged dog. Opening up. From here, we're going to shift that right foot back down to the floor. Take that set the right foot to the center, then inhale, take the left leg up. Find that three-legged dog. And then slowly set that left foot down. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, either hopping or walking your feet towards your hands, turn your gaze between your hands, and then go ahead and make your way into your forward fold. Beautiful. And I'm going to take a block today because I just want to kind of give my back a little break. Kind of just allow myself to kind of rest my arms, rest the back of my hamstrings, and just coming into your Uttanasana. So let your body just kind of hang here. Feel free to bend the knees. If we're taking care of our heads today, maybe being below the heart doesn't feel good, but maybe finding that half forward fold is better. Or maybe raising the yoga block to be a little bit higher. Maybe if you want to, shake the head no. Maybe shake the head yes. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and we're going to release the hands down, maybe set the block just a little bit to the side, bend into the knees, take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up, reverse swan dive it all the way to a standing position. Take your hands to your heart center and come into Samastitihi, finding ourselves at the top of our mat here. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Beautiful. Just relax the shoulders, ground into the feet. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Take a nice big breath in, sweep the arms up nice and tall. Exhale, swan dive it down, lead with the heart, forward fold. Maybe rest the hands on the block, maybe rest the hands towards the floor. Inhale, find your half arch, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release down. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, reverse swan dive it. We're going to come right into chair next. Reach the arms, shift the weight into the heels, bend into the knees. Open up that heart space. Now, maybe just for today, let's come back with our hands in Anjali Mudra. And I want you just to kind of hang out here for a couple of breaths. Really feel that energy through the quads and through the glutes. Find that breath. Just notice the body here. Maybe even shift your hips a little bit side to side. Try to make this feel comfortable. Beautiful. And then go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up. Reaching both arms tall, release the right hand. Find that lateral bend. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Find that lateral bend on the other side. Nice and tall. Press the feet into the floor. Inhale, both arms reach tall, growing tall like a tree. Exhale, swan dive it down, forward fold. Beautiful. Let the head dangle. Inhale, come into your half arch, shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, find that lift. And then come back into your chair. Shift the weight back, maybe rest the arms forward, or let's come back to Anjali Mudra. Beautiful. Pull into that belly, tuck the tail slightly under. Make sure your pelvis is not arching. Chest is open, gaze is soft. Beautiful. Inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the arms all the way tall. Take that right arm. You're going to drift it down on your exhale. Find your lateral bend. Inhale, sweep it up. Lateral bend, other side. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep both arms up towards the sky, nice and tall. Sweep the hands down, but this time back behind you in preparation for our chest expansion. Hands are rolling back, interlacing the fingers, chest is open, shine through your heart. Think of that smile on your heart space. Press the feet into the floor, feel that lift into the heart. Now, you can stay here if you'd like to experiment with a forward fold in the chest expansion. That's entirely up to you. Go ahead if you'd like to. Bend into the knees, shift forward, let your heart space release down to the floor, release the neck, open up the arms. Go ahead and keep that chest nice and open here. Don't let the shoulders collapse forward. I want you to keep your heart space shining and smiling. Take a nice big breath here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, release the hands. We're going to shift the weight of the arms all the way forward, coming back into that standing position, reaching tall. Beautiful. Then exhale, release the hands to the side, coming into mountain pose. Palms open, shoulders back, chest is open and expansive, grounding into the feet, energized through the fingertips. Press equally into the feet. I want you to imagine you're creating that beautiful imprint of your foot into the earth here. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and we're going to take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up. As we exhale, release the right foot back, finding warrior one. Adjust that back foot to that 45-degree angle. Hip bones are facing forward. Imagine two headlights on the hips here. Beautiful. From here, maybe find a chest expansion. Cactus those arms, open the heart. Again, find whatever works for you. Maybe this is not where you want to be today. Maybe it is. Beautiful. Hold it here for a breath. Inhale, open up the arms, reach towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to go ahead, find our warrior two. Adjust that back foot, arms reach forward, gazes right ahead of you. I want you to take a moment here. I want you to take a moment just to notice your feet, notice your arms. I want you to recenter your center here so it's right in the middle. You're not leaning forward here, but you're leaning just in the center of your body. So the center of your gravity, the gravity of your, you know what I mean, your center of gravity is right in the center. I'll say that again because that didn't make sense, but whatever. You know what I mean. Arms are outstretched. Energize through the fingertips. Press into that front foot. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and we're going to find our extended side angle. Left hand either down to the knee or down to the floor, whatever feels right for your body today. If maybe you've got a yoga block, setting that yoga block right in front of the foot feels really good. You can absolutely find your extended side angle with the arm reaching towards the sky. If we're taking care of our shoulders, maybe this might not be such a great stretch. Maybe it will. Depends on what feels good on your body. And I want you to press down into that right foot here. So feeling that opening of the right side of the body here, you can feel maybe a little stretch in here through the QL, maybe the ribs, maybe the shoulders. Hold here. Open up the heart space. If you're collapsing forward, can you open up your heart? Fantastic. Take that inhale, press into that left foot, pull yourself up, use your obliques, come into your reverse, your warrior two. Arms are resting. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, find that opposite position. Find that reverse warrior. Let that right arm drift down. Let your heart space shine up. Press into that front foot. Open up. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and windmill the arms all the way over, bringing the hands down to the floor. Framing that front foot, take the yoga block, maybe set it off to the side. Now, what I'd like you to do here is we're going to come into lizard. So that left foot is going to kind of toe heel over to the left side of the mat. Come really wide onto that hip. We're going to set our right knee down to the floor. Now, as we're going to set our left knee down to the right knee down to the floor, that left leg is going to be wide here, maybe even externally rotated slightly. And we're going to set both hands on the inside, and we're going to just let ourselves lean in and let that left leg open. Kind of come towards the front of the camera to hopefully show you here. So I'm nice and wide through that left leg. Both hands are down. I'm just going to let that left hip kind of open. Now, if you've got a yoga block and you want to come in a little deeper, of course, taking care of our backs today, you can. This is really up to you. This is quite an intense hip opener. And you can even allow that left foot to kind of drift onto the outer edges of the foot too. Maybe you want to stay tall. Maybe that feels better. Beautiful. Go ahead. We're going to bring that foot back in, toe heel it so that your both hands are framing that left foot, curling the right toes under, lifting that right knee off the ground, and then bring it forward into that forward fold. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, we're going to bend into the knees, sweep the arms up, bring it all the way to standing. And let's bring our hands back to Samasthiti. And then release, find your mountain pose. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. We're going to move on to that other side. Palms are open. Find your mountain pose. Press the feet into the floor. Open up through the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Beautiful. Hold here. Take that right foot, that left foot back this time, finding that warrior one position. So adjust that back foot to that 45-degree angle. Press into that front knee. Make sure you're stacked here nicely. Pull up through the belly. Maybe you find a chest expansion here, opening up through the heart. Again, totally optional. This is not necessarily, and it doesn't have to be a big extension. Just find that lift. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sweep the arms, find that warrior two, other side. Maybe you need to adjust your positioning here. Maybe you need to go in a little wider, maybe a little more narrow. Find that reach from forward to back. Gaze is between the middle finger and the pointed finger. Maybe you take that right arm down, finding our extended side angle, either resting the right elbow on the right knee, or if you want to come down a little bit, if you've been working on this for a while and you're kind of at that stage where you want to kind of experiment a little bit with the position and with the posture, go ahead and go in a little deeper with that yoga block only if it feels good for you. And that's kind of the key here. You got to listen and tune into that. Beautiful. Find that reach, press into that back foot, open up the side body. Take a breath here. Remember, it's just yoga. Don't take it too seriously. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and take that top arm. Use those obliques, press into the front foot. We're going to find our reverse warrior. Come into it. Open up. Smile through your heart here. Take a breath. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and we're going to make our way into our warrior two. Fantastic. Let's relax the arms, set it back down. I lost track of what we were doing. Let's stay here for a second. Let's come back to warrior two. Oh my good. Oh, we're going to lizard. I had a brain fart. All right, sweep that back arm forward. Find that crescent pose. Let's go ahead and set both hands down. That has been the theme of the week. My memory's been all over the place this week. Set that left knee down. Take that right foot. You're going to toe heel it to the outer edge of the mat here. And we're going to bring those two hands on the inside of the arch here. So let's go ahead and lizard again. You can open up the hip and you can rest the foot. The foot might be slightly lifted and onto that outer edge. We're just going into this deep hip opener here. Take a breath. Maybe you take a yoga block and rest your forearms down. And that's really completely optional to you. I kind of come to this with just that awareness that going in too deep, too heavy, too hard can be maybe a bit much. Good. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release the hands. And we're going to start to toe heel the feet so that we make our way back in towards center. And this time we're going to curl those left toes under, lift the knee and bring the right foot back, find downward dog. And just pedal it out here for a moment or two to kind of wiggle out anything kind of in the legs and in the hips and the shoulders. Kind of move the body side to side. Great work. And then whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and make our way down onto the floor. And we're going to bring ourselves into our seated position. So let's go ahead and kind of flip ourselves over, coming back to this different perspective. I'm going to take those knees and kind of find our sits bones here. We're going to come back into our boat pose. Again, a little bit more work in the core. Standing nice and tall here. So I like to move the flesh over a little bit so that what happens is I create that space to ground in through my ischium, through my sits bones here. Knees are going to be bent, shoulders are going to pull back. I'm going to gently rest my hands behind my thighs. And then as I'm ready, I'm just going to gently lean back and start to really just allow myself to kind of find this boat position. I'm going to keep my feet down. I'm also going to flex it through my feet just a little so I can create that connection through the heels. You can gently keep the hands behind the thighs. You can experiment by reaching the arms and we're going to be here for a couple of breaths. So just tune into the core, open up, looking great, just beautiful. Love that expansiveness through the heart. And then go ahead and take your exhale, peel yourself back up, come back into that seated position. Nice job. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves down using our core, rounding through the spine. Maybe take your knees with you. Give yourself a little hug here. Kind of rolling through the sacrum, low back. And kind of just rock your body side to side. The back of the head, the jaw, the eyes, just everything kind of just softens beautifully here. Nice. And if you're rocking one side, maybe if you're creating a little circle, reverse that circle. Just want to be even here. Great. And then go ahead and come back in through center. And let's set our feet down to the floor. Into recline butter. Soles of the feet together, open up through the hips. Let's take a moment to release in through the hips. Just a little bit more. I'm letting go any tension here. Kind of breathe into the belly. And just let your body soften here. Wonderful. And then whenever you're ready, maybe you use the outer edges of your hands to come into the outer edges of the thighs and just peel your knees back in towards center. And let's just take a gentle inversion here. So if you'd like to take your block, we're going to come into candlestick pose. So you can take your block and set it underneath your sacrum. If you don't have a block, no big deal. Set your legs up towards the sky. If you're on a yoga block, set your sacrum down nice and comfortably. And then you can pull one leg and then the other, and then just gently lift into candlestick here. Inversions are just so great for our body. When you're ready, set your knees, bend them down, and set your feet down to the floor. Go ahead and press into the heels, engage the glutes enough so that you can shift your yoga block to the side. Whenever you're ready for our yoga nidra. Get yourself situated. I'm going to go ahead and get myself ready. I'm going to get my sweater on, and I'm going to be seated today as I walk you through the yoga nidra, the script. I'm not going to take credit. I did not write this myself. So I want you at home to make yourself as comfortable as possible. So maybe you get your blanket on, maybe you get your socks on, maybe you get a pillow underneath your head. And we're going to get right into our yoga nidra. So find yourself in a comfortable space. I'm going to just get myself onto my bolster. So, as you know, yoga nidra is a very powerful practice that really calms our body and calms our mind. And a short yoga nidra can be really effective in really inviting some really deep relaxation, but also to really get some nice rest in here. So even though this is only about 15 minutes long at the most, it can be very effective in just giving your body some time to fully relax and quiet the body. So go ahead and lie down in Shavasana. Of course, if you want to have something underneath your knees, please put them there if you want to take care of your back today. And try to keep your feet about 1 foot apart from each other and just let them feel really heavy and relaxed on the floor. Hands are long and by the side of the body. Palms facing up. Maybe your fingers are in Jhana Mudra, which is where we take the tip of the thumb and the second finger and we bring them together. Keep your eyes closed and maintain your yoga breath at all times through our yoga nidra practice today. Go ahead and slightly lift your right foot about 2 inches above the floor and flex the foot to feel the tension in the lower leg. And then lower back down, completely allowing the leg to relax. Now lift the left leg about 2 to 3 inches off the floor and flex into the heel there, creating that tension in the body. And then let that left leg completely lower down and relax. Lift the right hand 2 to 3 inches off the floor and clench the fist to feel the tension in through the hand. And then release the tension and lower the hand down to the ground. Lift the left hand 2 or 3 inches off the floor and create that tension, create that fist. And then completely let the body release down to the floor. Raise the head and the chest slightly off the floor and feel the tension in the back of the neck. And then lower back down and release the upper body. Keep inhaling and exhaling. We are going to begin our yoga nidra now. Relax your toes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bring awareness to your heels. Breathe in and out to relax. Focus on your breath as you continue to relax your calves. Relax, relax, relax. Now relax your shins. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue to release all the tension in your knees. Focus on your breath. Just inhale and exhale. Relax your glutes, your bum area. Breathe in deeply and slowly exhale. Breathe in deeply and slowly exhale. Go on to move to your pelvic area and relax that space. Draw the breath in And focus on the breath as you exhale out. Relax, relax, relax. Bring awareness to your abdominals. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel the wave of relaxation in your lower back as you inhale and exhale. Relax, relax, relax. As you inhale, your chest rises and exhales to let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and bring the fresh air into your lungs. Breathe out to exhale to release the stale air out of your lungs. Draw your breath into the upper back and continue to release the stress through the shoulders. Breathe into the upper back and release the shoulders. Relax, relax, relax. Relax your upper arms, elbow, forearm, your wrists, and every finger in turn. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue to relax your neck, your chin, your lips, your eyes, your eyebrows, your forehead, your scalp. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Finally, relax your ears and your cheeks. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now just stay here the next minute or so and just relax. 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 Now let's begin to bring the ankles towards each other. And on your inhale, let's take the arms overhead, reaching them long and tall, and give yourself a good morning stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Go ahead and lower your arms back to the side of your body. Keep your eyes closed. Take an inhale and take an exhale. Take an inhale and take an exhale. And go ahead and bring your right knee in towards your chest. And then go ahead and release that right knee, and then take your left knee in towards your chest. And then go ahead and release that left knee down. And whenever you're ready, maybe roll onto your side to transition into Sukhasana. And we're going to meet in Jana Mudra with our thumb and our pointed finger together, palms up to the sky. Whenever you're ready. And the palms are open as a symbol of us allowing energy to come into the body, as well as an opportunity to release energy out to the world and to the universe. Let's take a nice big inhale to the belly, and then a nice exhale out of the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's meet with our hands at heart center. As we press our palms together, in recognition of the light that shines within us all, the unity that we all have together. May your heart always stay warm. May your smile always stay broad. And may the light that shines in me honor and see the light that shines in you. Namaste. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been an awesome year, and I'm so proud of us and everything that we've done. And look at all those hearts. Thank you. I want you to be proud of yourselves, and I want you guys to always look in the mirror and say, man, am I awesome? Because you are. So make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to find that smile in your heart, and make sure to celebrate you, because without you, this doesn't happen. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this. I wish you the best holiday ever with your family and all those you love. And I hope to see you again next year. Thank you all. Lots of love. Namaste.